Control is always a heated topic, especially during campaign season.
Well, this year, California voters will decide if they want tougher gun control laws. CBS 2's Andrea Fujii explains Proposition 63 and tells us who's for it and who's against it.
Stopping immense firepower. That's the goal of Prop 63, according to supporters like LA City Councilman Paul Krikorian.
People are frustrated and they want action.
Prop 63 will keep people from having high-capacity magazines, which are those that hold more than 10 rounds of ammunition, and anyone who has them must get rid of them.
The consequence of not doing this is to continue to accept people walking into schoolyards or theaters or churches with massive amounts of ammunition that they can spray quickly.
But opponents like Deputy George Hofstetter, president of the Association for LA Deputy Sheriffs, says it would keep their deputies in training from carrying that necessary firepower.
For the Sheriff's Department to issue those recruits a high-capacity magazine, they're going to be knowingly violating the law.
Hofstetter also worries that law-abiding gun carriers like himself couldn't shoot for pleasure or safety.
I don't go out and use my guns for nefarious reasons. I'm not out there doing mass shootings. I have guns for protection for myself and my family and for sporting.
The initiative would also require people to pass a background check to buy ammo, a law that already exists statewide and in LA. So opponents say it's a waste of money.
As long as that database is kept up and people who shouldn't have guns are properly entered into it, they're not going to be able to possess them.
But Krikorian says repetition is helpful.
I think that the ultimate answer is really having the people speak and enact a law that can't be changed.
Polls show 2/3 of Californians support Prop 63, including organizations like Americans Against Gun Violence, California Federation of Teachers, and the California Medical Association. But besides ALADS, the California Police Chiefs Association and the Association of Deputy District Attorneys also oppose Prop 63. One reason? They think crime will actually go up.
I believe it actually would potentially cause criminals to target people who they might think have guns and break into their houses.
But supporters say every gun law is met with similar opposition.
When we have common sense opportunities to prevent guns or ammunition from falling into the wrong hands, we should certainly do that.
Voters will have their say November 8th. Andrea Fujii, CBS 2 News.
For more on all of the measures and the propositions that will be on the ballot this November, check out CBSLA.com anytime and click on Voter Guide.